Alright, welcome everybody.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Adam. And
Is this a podcast?
Ooh.
We're still developing our intro.
Yeah, we need a good intro.
If anybody has any intro ideas,
share them, because we have none.
we have no ideas really.
No, that's pretty much what this whole thing is about.
Did you do prep for today?
Yeah, a little bit.
Mm.
I talked to Dana about what comes to mind when I say the word alphabet.
Today's theme, for those who don't know,
Who aren't subscribers.
for anyone who is not one of our 2 loyal subscribers, today's theme is the alphabet.
Yeah, so the first thing that comes to mind when I think of alphabet is, of course, soup.
Of course, the most satisfying meal.
Well, what else would come to mind when you think of alphabet if not soup?
Letters.
No.
The
No.
alphabet.
Words, perhaps?
26 unique symbols that
No.
denote sound and meaning.
See, but then when you go from I'm going past your thing. When you think of alphabet soup, the next logical step is, of course, the Goofy movie.
I've never seen the Goofy movie.
Well, you're not missing much because it's trash.
Damn.
But
You just called out a significant group of people.
I don't know if there's going to be a lot of Goofy movie fans out there.
I think there are
Dozens of them.
dozens. Isn't it a kind of an internet cult movie?
It's the Goofy movie. It's as culty as the Rugrat movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the other thing that comes to mind when I think of Alphabet is the parent company of Google. It's called Alphabet.
I tried to look up alphabet news, and all that came up was news about Google's parent company, Alphabet.
Yeah, so this is going to be a 30-minute conversation with the parent company of Google.
Apparently it's not doing well, according to the several news headlines that I read without following up on the articles.
Alphabet's not doing well, or Google's not doing well?
Alphabet's not doing well.
Why not? You didn't read the article.
Their they didn't meet their first quarter projections for this year.
The first quarter is over by 2 months.
That was the 5th article that came up in the Google search. The first thing that came up was about Google employees protesting at the Alphabet shareholder meeting.
Yeah, apparently Google doesn't actually have a lot of employees. It's more contractors that aren't allowed to say they even work at Google.
Oh, really?
Well, don't get mad at me, Google, if you're listening, or deny us to post this on Google. I'm probably wrong, but apparently they're all contractors, so they don't get all the googly benefits
Huh.
of the pure Googlers.
Interesting.
So yesterday we went to, I would call it a early dinner, because I ate after.
You mean you and I went to an early dinner?
Yeah, we went to an early dinner with the family for the summer solstice. And it was at this family dinner we decided that in the theme of alphabet, we could play the alphabet game.
We didn't really decide.
Well, we decided to stop talking to save it.
To save it for this.
For this exact moment.
So what they're getting right now is
Yesterday.
yesterday's trash.
Yesterday's trash today. That's a good podcast name.
Yesterday's trash?
Today.
Hmm.
Next season.
Yeah. We're just gonna keep making a new podcast every season instead of doubling up on the same name.
But yeah, you don't want to become a caricature of yourself, like all those successful podcasts.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to be a successful.
Why would you want to be like a successful podcast?
No,
when
you
you
don't
could
wanna
be
be it.
unsuccessful. When
Yeah,
you could be 2 people recording in a basement on a poor microphone.
Yeah, but it's a creative outlet, you know. I don't speak very often in my general life, so this is good exercise for my vocal cords.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. It sounded sadder than I meant it.
It sounded pretty sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we should go through the 26 unique characters. Just chat about each letter.
About each letter of the alphabet?
Well, like for example...
Well, did you know that the alphabet is named after the first 2 Greek alphabet? The first 2 Greek letters?
Alpha, beta?
Yeah.
What's the third one?
Sigma.
I didn't even know sigma was one of them until...
I don't know what it is.
No, I did
Can
not.
you name any other Greek letters?
Pi.
That's not a Greek letter, is it?
Okay. Alpha, theta, sigma. Shit.
Omega's one. Got it.
Pisces.
That's a star sign.
Aquarius.
In the age of Aquarius.
I don't think we need to have our singing voices included in this.
Aquarius.
So, example for the letter A comes to mind.
Apples.
Well, we had this conversation earlier about apples.
We had a conversation that you've been prolonging for weeks.
Yeah, because you're wrong. Red Delicious apples are the worst apple ranked. They're at the bottom.
No, they're not at the bottom.
They're at the very bottom.
Granny Smith is at the bottom.
Granny Smith is better than Red Delicious.
No.
Red Delicious are tasteless and mushy. And
Red Delicious are not mushy.
The one I had 10 years ago was.
They're specifically designed not to be mushy.
They're specifically designed to be red.
They're supposed to be crisp.
They're supposed to be red and nothing else.
They're supposed to look good.
Yeah, and taste like paper.
They taste a bit woody, yeah.
They're the worst apple.
I understand a lot of people don't like Red Delicious. I like Red Delicious. I think top 3 apple Red Delicious.
Top 3, you're crazy.
I don't even really like
I couldn't
apples
even
that
name.
much.
No, apples are fine. So B.
I'm gonna start choosing weird things.
Like what?
I don't know. Bavaria.
So Bavaria reminds me of Bavarian cream donuts, or Boston cream donuts, or Bismarck donuts. Some people.
What is a Bismarck donut?
Bismarck donut is a Boston cream donut.
Why are there so many names for the same donut?
It's a regional thing.
Why can't we just standardize the donut?
Yeah. Why can't we just standardize all things?
Do you think you could run for a public office on a campaign of standardizing the donut?
Yeah. But win? No.
Well,
receive votes? No.
Yeah, you would receive votes.
Even I wouldn't vote for that person.
You would receive joke votes.
I think if I ran for public office, it would be on a platform of, like, do you really want that guy? Like, I'm not that guy.
Referring to the other guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that human, I guess I should say that human.
Yeah. You won't get elected if you say that guy.
No. Especially if it's not a guy.
Well, actually, you might get elected if you say that guy. That might be a good call.
I don't want those people elected.
If you want to get elected.
I would like a person to be elected on a bunch of promises and then immediately do the exact opposite.
No, I wouldn't like that.
Not just not deliver on their promises, like say, oh, I'm going to do this and then not do it. But they would say, I'm going to do this and then do the exact opposite. Like, I'm going to give everybody a $200 like tax rebate.
Yeah.
And instead charges everybody $200.
I don't think I would like that.
Well, I wouldn't like it here. For me.
You'd like someone else.
I would like that to happen.
So you would just like to laugh at someone else's misfortune.
That's like kids falling down. I can watch kids falling down all day. I don't give a shit about your kid.
Do you have any other Letterkenny quotes you want to just rail off while we're...
I'll throw them in here and there.
Are you gonna pepper them throughout?
Yeah, it's the new Seinfeld quote for me.
C.
I would say Krakatoa, east of Java.
That starts with a K.
Well, not a good speller.
I'm 80% sure there's Krakatoa with a K.
Well, when we get to K, I'll circle back to K. Okay.
Huh.
C would be a cooler.
As in a beverage or...
No, no, I don't like coolers. They're gross.
What?
They're gross.
Coolers are good.
They're always so sugary.
Coolers are good. You don't like a Mike's Hard?
I do like a Mike's Hard. I like that Twisted Tea. That stuff's good.
Twisted Tea's good. Smirnoff Ice is good.
Smirnoff Ice are not good.
Did you ever do that thing where you get iced?
I've never gone to enough parties to be part of that social thing.
Oh.
I've never been iced.
My friends had never even heard of it.
I hadn't heard it until I moved here.
Oh, really?
No. It was a thing in where I'm from. And they did it there all the time, and they also did it here, so it must have transferred somehow.
Oh.
Or it's just a thing.
I think it must be a thing of the past because they never heard of it.
I would always, if I was iced, I would just say no.
Even if say you go to put on your sweater, a bottle of Smirnoff pops out, and some guy comes up, you just got iced. You're gonna deny that guy?
Well, if I'm putting on my sweater, presumably I'm leaving the house.
You just got iced.
Maybe
you're just putting it on because you're cold.
I'm always cold.
Iced.
What time of day is it?
You're at a party. It's nighttime.
Why would I have taken off a sweater and put it back on?
You get to the party, you take off the sweater, then the party extends outside, you put the sweater back on.
Okay. Iced.
And then you go to put your hand in the sweater, ice comes out, guy comes up, you just got iced.
Do I know him?
He's like the guy at the party who
is icing everybody. I wouldn't do it.
It's the guy who goes around and gives high fives to everybody. You're not going to deny that guy a high five. The life of the party, essentially.
I wouldn't do it.
You would deny the life of the party?
Is it just me and him in the area?
You're at a party.
Okay, I would do it. I wouldn't be happy about it.
I just virtually peer pressured you.
When I was at the trip a couple weeks ago, we're playing a drinking game. And I essentially I just play the game and don't really do the drinking part.
Yeah.
And then at one point someone calls a party foul on me because I did something.
You all do that.
Yeah, but then he's like, party foul drink. I'm like, no. I'm not, no.
You can't. I don't think you can call a party foul unironically.
I don't think you can call a party foul when you're this close to your 30s.
Even I wouldn't call a party foul.
Like, We've been drinking for 9 hours.
Calling a party foul is the ultimate party foul. Because you're now introducing rules into what should be a party.
It's like this time I played beer pong with somebody,
Yeah.
and my elbow extended over the table, and he swatted the ball away, and I immediately stopped playing. Like, I'm not playing with someone that takes beer pong too seriously.
I think calling a party foul is the ultimate party foul.
I agree.
And you should have to recuse yourself from the party.
There's only 4 of us. Yeah, I don't want to have.
That's not really a party.
I don't want a 3-way party.
You can't call a party foul with there being 4 people.
Maybe their whole life is a party. D.
I immediately think of Dungeons and Dragons.
Donkey Kong.
Huh.
DK64.
Dungeons and Dragons and Donkey Kong.
There's someone invited me to a Dungeons and Dragons thing next month.
Who?
Someone at work.
Oh.
Someone at work's boyfriend invited me.
He invited you to come play?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I got my character name.
What is it?
Like the last 2.
I like that.
I know.
I like that. I'm surprised. I've always thought of seeing if you're interested in playing. I've been interested in hosting my own.
Well, I'm very interested.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I would like to play
they might
because
come back again.
by all accounts it looks like fun.
It's lots of fun.
And I want to be Legolas too, because Legolas is cool.
So have you looked into the, like, do you want to borrow my stuff? You can if you want.
No, I want to go in blind. Because the guy sent me a sheet I have to fill out.
Like a character sheet.
But I have to go early to roll for my...
Well, if you want to, I got dice and everything, so if you want to borrow, it's lots of fun.
No, his thing isn't Dungeons and Dragons, but it's like close.
Oh, it's Pathfinder.
I don't know what it's called.
Oh.
I wasn't listening. I was upset immediately because I tried to download the sheet, and I
Yeah.
had to put in my email address. I'm like, I don't want this anymore. So I'm just gonna magnify the screen.
Lots of people play on mobile. You can get apps, and
I don't want that.
I have an app for all my spells.
I don't want to end up being that guy who's at a party playing Clash of Clans.
No, you don't play the. You have like for when you're playing with people in person, you
I
have
see.
all your information on your phone, so you don't have to erase and write.
I want to be all analog.
Oh yeah.
P&P,
Classic style.
pens and paper.
P&P and D&D.
P&P and D&D.
E.
The first thing that I thought of was Everclear.
What is Everclear? That's a drink, right?
It's like pure alcohol.
Oh.
It's what you want to drink if you like try to commit suicide.
Is that one of those? That's one of those drinks that people always go, like, "Oh yeah, I had a drink Everclear last weekend,"
Yeah.
as if they're bragging about.
It's one of the drinks people brag about drinking. It's kind of like absinthe.
Oh yeah, I went to an absinthe bar on the weekend. Got totally wrecked on absinthe.
I got wrecked on absinthe once.
Really?
Yeah.
You pretentious snob.
Yeah. So did it was my friend's brother's birthday. We were all in my house drinking absinthe, and then we went out and came back, and he threw up in my sister's bed. It was pretty funny. She had moved out by that point.
Oh, so it doesn't really matter.
But he didn't tell me for like 3 years that he did it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I had no clue. So someone found it.
Yeah, I like those. I like stories about long kept friend secrets.
Yeah, I don't really have any except for.
I got a couple. F. All I think of is that scene in The Office.
F. I think of Lord Farquaad
Oh, really?
from Shrek.
From that overrated movie, Shrek.
Shrek's not overrated, and Lord
Yeah.
Farquaad. No, it's not.
It's overrated.
So okay, I read this I was on Reddit the other day, and they were saying like what person is overrated, and they were using overrated. Like the definition of overrated was like their fan base is too out of control.
Yeah, I think
Like, so Keanu Reeves is overrated.
Yeah,
because
I
their
read
fan
this thread as well.
So in that definition, Shrek's overrated, but Shrek's just a great movie.
No, Shrek is a B- movie at best.
Shrek's good.
And it only gets worse the older you get.
Well, yeah, I'm never gonna rewatch it. Movies don't age
You
well.
haven't rewatched it?
I watched it. It's been probably about 10 years.
Gee.
Grapes, gangster.
Grapes and then gangster.
I can't think of any G words.
Have you seen that?
Ghost.
Have you seen? Do you believe in ghosts?
No, I don't.
I don't believe in them, but I don't want to say it because I feel like if they do exist, the person that they're targeting is the person who deliberately doesn't believe, who so obstinately doesn't believe in ghosts.
I don't believe in them to the point that I'm going to tell someone they're wrong if they believe in ghosts.
Then you will do that?
No, like Dana believes in ghosts and spirits and all that stuff. Like my
Yeah.
whole family does. I don't believe in ghosts or spirits because I've never in my life encountered anything like that or experienced anything.
Really?
I've been
Not once?
Not ever.
I think I have seen a ghost.
I thought once in my entire life, I thought I saw like a alien ghost thing when I think I was like 12 years old. I was sitting at a friend's house and I saw this shape in the doorway.
Yeah.
And it came towards me. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get abducted. Turned out it was just my friend.
Once, when we were living at the old place and I was much younger, I was lying in bed late at night.
Yeah.
My bed was up against the wall.
Like,
At this
like
time?
vertically?
No, it was a normal orientation,
Okay.
but one side was up against the wall.
Yeah.
And I rolled over from facing the wall to facing the rest of the room, and I opened my eyes, and there was a face right in front of me. And I closed my eyes and shimmied back to the other side and kept them closed. It freaked me out. I didn't recognize the face at all.
Okay.
And I remember the eyes are really big, and there was wrinkles all the way around them in big circles, kind of like E.T.
Jesus.
And then I opened my eyes again after a while, and it was gone. And I don't know if it was a real ghost or if I was just seeing things, but the memory is so vivid.
This never happened to me.
Yeah.
Except for one time I was dreaming that there was someone trying to break into my bedroom. This was like a year ago this happened. And they were like banging the door down, and I barricaded the door. I just got into the bed to hide. And then I woke up from the dream, but Dana's face was like right next to mine. Like right next to my face. Like less than 2 inches away. So I started freaking out, thinking she was the one that broke into the room. So I started like screaming and freaking out, and I woke her up. And she's like, "What happened?" And instead of telling her what happened, I just said, "Don't worry, I'm okay." And I went back to bed. So that's my most ghostly experience. I had one last night too. Dana said I was like trying to scream in my sleep.
Really?
And she shook me awake. And I woke up like really like scared and startled.
Do you have vivid dreams?
Extremely vivid. I had a dream last night that I was Ethan Hunt for Mission Impossible.
Huh.
And we were like saving all the exiled agents. And then at the end of it, it turned out everyone double crossed me, and I was getting like strung up in a grain silo.
Oh.
It was a rough ending.
I sometimes have vivid dreams, but I always get self-conscious about telling people what I dreamed because I feel like it's so boring for whoever's listening.
My dreams, yeah, I don't worry about that because my dreams are just batshit crazy. They always involve some sort of over-the-top action or just crazy, improbable situation. So I don't. So how did we get? Oh, it was ghosts. G. H. Ham.
I like ham.
Havarti.
I also like Havarti.
I like Havarti.
Havarti is a top 5 cheese, I think.
I don't rank cheeses. Cheeses are all good except for the ones that have mold in them.
They all have mold.
What?
All cheeses have mold.
All the ones that have visible mold.
So you mean like blue cheese and...
I actually don't like the taste of blue cheese.
Oh, really? I like it. I ate a big slab.
How much blue cheese do you think you need in one sitting?
You know when you go to the store and they have the blue cheese in the package?
That much?
An entire package. Because I have, and I will never do it again.
I think
When I went to Ireland, I ate a gorgonzola sandwich that had an excessive amount of gorgonzola.
yeah, I could eat probably a whole hunk of Parmesan, maybe like a pound of Parmesan.
Any other cheese, I could eat myself to death on it.
Yeah,
And I am slowly, and that is my life's goal.
If there's a way to like food kill yourself, I think cheese death is not so bad.
I'd like to baconator. I'd like suicide by
Let's get
baconator.
baconators later. No, it's not.
Did you know that the standard baconator is the double baconator?
Mm-hmm.
The regular one is the double baconator.
Yeah, and then there's a son of baconator.
Yeah.
You know,
I didn't know that that if you just order a baconator, what you're really getting is a double baconator.
Yeah. I like the mayonnaise and the ketchup on the baconator.
Yeah, that's a special sauce. I think is mayonnaise and ketchup. That's the name for it.
It's very good.
That's a good combo. It's an excellent burger combo.
Do they want a baconator now? Wendy's, if you're listening, we can get anybody.
If Wendy's wants to get in here with some baconators right now or anytime.
At any, yeah. Well, I've got $12.
The Wendy's Twitter account is slightly active. I've seen.
I don't know if they're so active to the point they're going to
I don't think
scrub
they're-
YouTube for obscure podcasts.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna find us, but
If they do,
somebody connect us.
yeah, both subscribers combined to find us some baconators.
So I went on. This will be the first episode that we're recording after we've published episodes on the internet.
Yeah, so maybe this can help drive traffic.
Yeah, maybe.
I doubt it.
I went on to the YouTube channel and saw that we had 2 subscribers.
Yeah.
But I can't see who the subscribers are because their settings are private.
I like it that way because in my mind it can be whoever I want. But,
Who's the other subscriber?
well,
in
it's
your
Dana.
mind?
It's obviously Dana.
Oh.
I asked her if she did it and she wasn't sure. But in my mind, it's probably, I'm going to say, who's that guy from Parks and Rec with the mustache?
The Ron Swanson guy?
Ron Swanson. I think he's the second subscriber.
Oh, not The Rock.
The Rock doesn't have time for this. He's busy doing rock things.
But in your wildest fantasy, because that's the point of
Life.
It's The Rock, right?
Why would The Rock be my fantasy subscriber?
I think that when I was a small boy, when I was in grade 3 or 4, I may have had The Rock as a substitute teacher.
No, you didn't.
I'm 70% sure that it was... I had a rock-looking guy as a substitute teacher, and he played for the Calgary Stampeders. But I don't remember his name.
Was it Dwayne?
But I don't remember if it was Mr.
Was it
Johnson.
Mr. Johnson?
He could have been The Rock, or he could have been a breakfast sausage guy. No, he was a rock-looking guy, like a really big, muscly guy.
Yeah.
Of, some non-Caucasian complexion. That sounded bad. He was
Samoan looking?
yeah, like he was bald, he was big and muscly. He looked like The Rock. And he drank, I remember he had one of those enormous
All those workout water bottles.
water bottles. And we watched Futurama a couple of times.
That's The Rock.
I don't know if The Rock loves Futurama. This guy, I remember, loved Futurama.
Of all the weird things about The Rock, which I see on his Instagram, he's never really talked about Futurama.
I never heard of any connection.
So is that your dream subscriber, The Rock?
No, Tom Cruise.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's so weird.
If TC's out there, I would love him to be a guest.
He's so weird in a nice way.
In
In a surface nice way.
There was a recent...
In a way that I wouldn't want to stop him from coming on, but also...
You wouldn't be able to stop him from coming on if he wanted to come on.
Well, I don't want him to not want to come on.
That's true. There was a recently surfaced video on Reddit about him that he tried to get removed from the internet. Did you see this?
No.
Where he talked about Scientology.
Huh.
It's nuts. Gee,
I wish this list would end.
did we miss G already? No. We did ghosts.
Yeah, we just did H.
I wish this would end. J.
Jeff.
June.
Have you seen that Jeff Purdy video?
Jeffrey, yes.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's a good YouTube slice of YouTube.
Anybody who's on YouTube, look up Jeff Purdy.
It's very hilarious. Well, it's at this point we could talk about jambon.
We already talked about ham.
I know, but in terms of pizza, or can we save it for the P?
Jambon in terms of pizza?
Yeah.
What do
With
you mean?
Pineapple.
Oh.
Pineapple and ham pizza.
We could just talk about Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah. Okay. Hawaiian pizza is good,
Yeah.
and everyone who thinks it's an abomination is stupid.
Hawaiian pizza is a top 3 pizza.
Top 3.
Below meat lovers
And meat lovers.
and meat lovers. Yeah.
Okay.
Hawaiian's good.
Hawaiian pizza's good. Going crazy that it's wrong is stupid.
You can not like things, but also you can like things.
It's true.
If there's one lesson to be gleaned from all of this, is it gleamed or gleaned?
You said the same word twice.
No, I said gleamed or gleaned.
The second one.
Gleaned.
There's no M.
Uh.
Do you know what...
I'm an English major, by the way.
Do you know what the word inflammable means?
Inflammable?
Yeah.
Means it can't be lit on fire.
Wrong.
Really?
It means the same as flammable.
No, I don't think that's correct.
It is correct. Let's go to K for correct. Oh, Krakatoa, we're here!
You also worked a misspell into the K as well. Inflammable means it can't be lit on fire.
No, it doesn't.
What is the word for cannot be lit on fire?
Inflammable, easily set on fire. That's the definition.
Wow. What is the antonym for that?
Not flammable.
Well, there must be a word for
I
that.
don't know what the antonym is.
You're on Google.
Flammable.
Just expand the information for the word.
Flammable opposite. Doesn't give me the... Oh, antonyms. Incombustible, fireproof, and non-flammable.
Non-flammable or fireproof?
Fireproof.
Somebody, let's change the way inflammable works so that it means not lit on fire.
All right. K. Krakatoa, which is east of Java.
What's Java?
It's a place.
Oh.
That is west of
Coffee Island?
Krakatoa. So you go west and you're back at Java. Oh, that was my Seinfeld reference for the show.
Oh.
L. Loquacious.
Loquacious? What's the definition of loquacious?
I cannot define the word.
I should be able to, but I can't.
The only reason I think of the word loquacious is because that scene in *Inglourious Basterds where the guy goes to the other guy and says, "Is your man Stiglitz? Is he the loquacious type?"
I don't even remember
Is that the
that.
kind of man you need? The loquacious type?
I don't remember that at all.
It's right before they go into the basement and everyone dies.
Huh. When I'm reading a book, I look up words like loquacious that I don't know the exact definition of.
If I don't know the word in the book I'm reading, I just go on.
I look it up and then I instantly forget it. I can remember the last one I looked up was alacrity.
Oh yeah, I know what alacrity is.
What is it?
It's for me to know. It is a lack of lacquer.
Yep, you got it.
What is alacrity?
Like a rapid, like a
You don't know, Dave?
enthusiastic willingness to like follow orders, or like to take out somebody's desires. So like, if you're like responding to someone with alacrity, you're like you're doing what they want quickly.
Oh, that's why I don't know
readily.
what it is.
Uh,
M.
We can just skip to Z right now if you want, unless you want to go through the whole alphabet.
How many more letters do we have? N, O, P, Q. That's so many more letters.
I'll pick a letter and you pick a letter and then we'll do Z.
Okay, I'm gonna pick V.
No. Hold on, let me just think of all of the words that I can't say, and then I'll think of one that I...
Vulture.
Velcro.
Oh, I like Velcro.
I wish I could do Velcro.
When I was younger and I had Velcro shoes, I would cross them on my feet like an X. So I would see,
that was the cool move.
Yeah, that was like the baller move.
Yeah.
Because in lieu of having light up shoes, I had X's.
I think Velcro shoes have the potential to look much better than lace-up shoes.
Of course they do.
More stylish.
Of course.
Because you can just get one big Velcro flap and flip it over.
I know. What am I, a boatman? I don't even know how to tie a knot.
Do you know how to tie knots?
I know how to tie a shoelace.
I can tie a couple of knots.
I can tie a half Windsor knot.
I can do a half Windsor. I can also do a bowline knot. Did you know it's not bowline, it's bowline knot?
No.
And a couple... Auntie Becky, when I was young, got me this book called The Dangerous Book for Boys, and it has a lot of little activities you can do when you're young. And it shows you how to build a go-kart, and it has quotes from Shakespeare in it and stuff like that. And I never once used it or appreciated it until I was at least 18 or 19. And there were all these things in there that I didn't know how to do then.
Like tie a knot?
Yeah, like tie a bowline knot, or do you know how to make a paper boat?
Of course I do.
Didn't know how to do it.
Who doesn't know how to make a paper boat?
And a hat is just like one extra step from a boat.
Why would you need to make
Or a
paper
boat's
boat?
one extra step from a hat.
Why would you need to make either?
For fun.
When you're 18 or 19? Just hang out in the tub? Making a paper boat?
I've actually revealed how lonely I am.
What's your letter?
P.
Pterodactyl?
You had to go there. You had to do
it. Was either
it.
going to be me or you that said pterodactyl.
I liked the pterodactyl in the new Godzilla. Rodan.
Is that the one with 3 heads?
No, that's Ghidorah.
I like Ghidorah. Which was... Oh, the pterodactyl, was that the one that got stabbed to the heart by the moth?
Yeah,
That was dope.
but then it was alive again at the end. Spoiler alert.
We didn't... Yeah, well... Godzilla has to take dominion over the creatures of the earth.
But not necessarily Rodan.
Yeah, Godzilla bosses them all around.
But he kills Ghidorah.
Not really, though. Oh,
He
yeah.
definitely
oh, yeah,
kills Ghidorah.
I like the part where Ghidorah, he bites the Ghidorah's head off, and then its head grows back.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
I like that that's become a meme with the other head being stupid.
Yes, I've enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I saw one this morning, but it was explicit, so we can't talk about it. What's your P word?
I don't know, pizza.
Oh, yeah.
We kind of covered
I
pizza.
kind of feel like we should get some
Pelican.
Pelicans, I know next to nothing. I know as much about pelicans as I do about toucans.
Yeah.
And my knowledge of toucans comes from Fruit Loops.
Zed.
Zed. All I can think of is Buzz. But that starts with B.
Do you think it's weird that we call it Z.
I don't care enough.
Z makes more sense.
X, Y, Z. Yeah, Z makes more sense.
We call
Why do
it
we
Z.
call it Z?
I don't know.
Actually, when I think of Z, I think of Rip Thorn from Men in Black 1 and 2.
Who's Rip Thorn?
Isn't he the actor?
I don't know.
The guy in Dodgeball in the wheelchair.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's what I think of.
Who does he play in Men in Black?
Zed.
Oh, the boss guy.
Yeah.
Oh. How many times have you seen Men in Black?
A lot. I really like Men in Black.
I think I've only seen it once for each. And I've only seen the first two.
Third one is not good, and the fourth one I haven't seen yet because no one wants to go see it with me.
Is it out?
Yeah, and after the synopsis, you were wrong about the plot.
What was my call on
You
the
thought
plot?
Thor was the bad guy
Oh.
in secret. You were pretty close, to be honest.
So you already looked up the synopsis?
Yeah, because I really wanted to know if you were right.
Did you see it then?
No.
Oh. We could go see it today.
I don't really want to.
Okay.
Well, we should go to the Chinook Mall, I think.
Why do you want to go to Chinook?
Well, it's nice out now. I guess we just go for a regular walk.
I don't really like Chinook at all.
Really?
I don't like driving near Chinook. It's annoying to park there. I don't shop. The
Yeah,
mall's full of annoying people.
We're kind of derailing things from Zed. Well, zippity-doo-dah, folks. I think we're going to go.
Yeah, I guess we'll call it here.
Yeah, I think this was productive. I think it was weak at the start, good in the middle, and weak at the end. So...
Week at the end is the tagline for my autobiography.
That's pretty good. Anyway, so thank you to both subscribers. If either Tom Cruise or the person I picked that I can't remember is actually the listener. Oh, Nick Offerman. If it's you or Tom Cruise, let us know and we'll have you on as a guest. If it's not, please, other subscriber, don't tell us who you are because it's more fun this way.
If it's Nick Offerman, I'd love to have him on just to talk about toucans and Guinness.
I would only want to talk to him about things that he's not known for talking about. No woodworking, no other stuff.
I wouldn't want to talk to him about woodworking or beards or manliness in general. Maybe we could just talk about pizza or the ideal TV stand for a smallish basement room.
That's back to woodworking though.
Do you want to go to IKEA actually?
No.
Do you want to go somewhere near IKEA so I can go to IKEA? I'll do it later.
Yeah. All right, bye folks.